Hello everybody, and today we will be showing how to play the cruiser line. Now, in this game, the cruisers, they tend to be pretty well suited for fighting off destroyers and carriers mainly. The cruiser line tends to have anti-air guns on most of the ships, except for the top tier ones, like Naga, Phoenix, and of course Solidanost. When it comes to these ships, you're going to want to rely on your secondary battery, or in case of Phoenix, you're just going to want to have to rely on your aim. So today we will be showing this with the Solidarnos as I was just playing. So right off the bat, you're going to notice that the Solidarnos, it's a pretty thin ship. And you're going to probably want to use that to your advantage. Seeming that since it's thin, you can actually go ahead and charge at the enemy. Once they come on your radar, you're going to want to go ahead and just turn to bring your aft gun into the fight. So what we're looking at here is Archipelago Assault. And we will show the Solidarnos not only its base shredding capabilities, which aren't that good, but we'll also show how good the Solidarnos is overall. So when it comes to ships like cruisers and battleships, you're going to want to use your secondary guns to find your range. The secondaries, they are very useful for finding range. Seeing that you can just constantly pop them off, they will reload faster than your main guns. So you're going to have to try to find your range to the enemy. We got a blue cruiser over here, so let me just show you. Aha, I have found the range. Now I'm going to bring the main guns into the fight, and it has already taken half its health. Also, what we're seeing here is a little fleet of battleships. You're going to want to rely on your other ships to be able to help you out when it comes to like high-tier battleships like that Retaliator. But when it comes to low-tier battleships, you could do easy work with them. So like with Phoenix and Toledo, you're just going to want to pop off torpedoes while firing around their bridge and citadel to hope for good damage. We got a submarine. The Solidarnost and Naga do not have anti-sub or even depth charges. So what you're going to want to do with Naga is you're going to have to rely on your main guns. With Solidarnost, if you have dive bombers, which you should, you want to rely on them or the Tu-15. It's always best to stay at medium range with the Solidarnost, unlike what I did with that battleship over there. There you're going to want to stay at medium range, be able to fire off its gun salvos. And when it comes to like 3 kilometers, you're going to want 3 kilometers for a good torpedo hit, because after that, the torpedo's just going to despawn. So 3 kilometers and shorter, you can fire off torpedo hits. Try to ensure the most accurate hit when it comes to torpedoes, so go to like 2 kilometers. Of course, that'll put you in danger of taking a bit of heavy damage, unless it comes to fix. You're just dead then. Or a couple battleships like this, and your teammates aren't really paying attention. Doesn't matter. We can still take these guys on. Sea Knight is already basically dead, and their Hurricane is about to follow suit. Yeah, their Hurricane, there's no way it's living. It split off from the rest of the group, which is really bad when it comes to battleships. Alright, so we have a submarine around here, so let me just pull out my Tu-15 and find it. Oh, it's right there. Bomb it. Alright, now with the submarine threat taken care of, and this Naga really is not paying attention to its surroundings. You're really going to want to pay attention to your surroundings when it comes to cruisers, because you are pretty vulnerable when you are distracted. Like what almost just happened to me. When it comes to this game mode, you're going to probably want to be able to try and destroy a base or two to make them come back and just be more aggressive. And when they start getting aggressive, you can take advantage of that, because they will all be just focusing on different ships usually. And you guys can just focus on one ship at a time, just taking their health away fast. Much faster than what the enemy can muster. Also, when it comes to cruisers, especially Solidarnost, you're going to want battleship support or other support, like a few PT boats, destroyers, or preferably other cruisers. Another submarine just surfaced right in front of me. Yeah, it's not going to go well for you, buddy. I'm sorry, but I'm going to have to kill you. Oh, there it is. I'm missing all my bombs. And there we go, it's dead. Also, a good tip is that you really do not just want to focus on kills. You want to focus on damage to be able to get money. If it's just a large force, then yeah, you're going to want to focus on killing all their big ships first. Like right here, we're noticing a revolution. This will pose a serious threat to our fleet, seeming that our best ships are Naga, Solider, and Retaliator or Fortress. I didn't check. This revolution will pose a serious threat, especially to the smaller ships, seeing that it has a 150,000 damage salvo. It's really going to pose a threat. Also, we've noticed that it really isn't not paying attention to its surroundings, which is also bad. With any ship, no matter which ship it is, cruisers, destroyers, carriers, every ship, you're going to want to focus on your surroundings to make sure that you don't get jumped, like how I did to the Revolution. Also, every time you get damaged, you're going to want to get back onto that U key so that you can continuously heal. As we see, okay, he's mad. That's not going to be good, because now he's going to target me. As we're seeing here, 1 kilometer, we can easily torpedo them, throw in more main gun salvos, and just let the team do the rest of the damage. Yeah, that fortress will definitely be taken out. Alright, there he goes. Now start focusing on the Retaliator. Oop, here comes aircraft. You're going to want to use your secondaries, or if you are on the lower to mid-tier cruisers, if you hold down F, you actually have anti-air guns. And the anti-air guns are really useful, trust me. I don't know if they're broken right now, though. Torpedoes, okay, we dodged them. It's really important to dodge torpedoes, seeing that they can take a huge chunk out of your HP just within a matter of seconds. Of course, every ship can. Low tiers. Most of our team is just gone at this point. And so this is actually a really bad situation for me. I'm going to want to pull out of here. Okay, the Retaliator's low, but I'm even lower, because it can actually one-shot me while I cannot one-shot it. So we're going to want to come to the backup of our teammates and then start blasting it. Like I'm showing right here. The Retaliator, it knew it was dead the millisecond that I went back to my fleet, so it tried to turn around and still be able to fire, yet it was not gonna live. Our ships are much faster than it, and it doesn't have enough firepower. When it comes to base shredding, you're gonna want to do it from a medium range. Medium range is typically the best range, seeing that you have full focus of your surroundings, and you can still be able to pop off some good salvos. So I'd say like 3 kilometers you can shred a base from. And oop, look at that, we have won the battle. So when it comes to cruisers, you're gonna want to play at medium range. You're going to also want to play mostly support to be able to support your teammates. Supporting your teammates will tend to pay off handsomely. As we see here, about 3 million damage. So there we go. That is a small tutorial on cruisers. I might come back to this one day to be able to give more information, because I'm not a cruiser main. There's a lot of people out there that can explain cruisers a lot better than me, but I do not have contact with most of them. So yeah, that's just a quick showdown on cruisers and their uses. Have a good day.